All right, this is a video to help all of you that are about to submit your open videos for 26.1. I'm going to walk you through mine. I just did it a few hours ago at my local affiliate. Let's see here. So first things first, repping the Kyle Harper shirt, Neuro Moderate guy from 2025, good friend, good shirt. Here we go.
Ready? Matt Hotho, Neuro Moderate Male, doing open workout 26.1.
So first things first, I did the preamble, my name, my division, and what workout I'm doing.
Let me give you a run through my equipment.
And now we're going to measure stuff.
First off, the 10-foot distance from the wall to where my box is. You can see right here, this yellow line.
So we pan this entire tape line.
It's 10
Get there,
feet
10 foot, leave no
away.
doubt.
Tap the screen and it'll go into focus if that helps.
Boop.
Boop. There we go. Cool.
All right.
Now we're going
to test the wall.
The wall height.
My coach is going to go up on that box right there.
Ooh, my snack almost went through the box.
Bruh,
we almost
that
lost
would
the
have been
snack.
messy. All right.
Apologies to the virtual judging team having to watch this, maybe getting a little nauseous. We'll bounce through this little bit of biggie here. Okay, so we're going to show at the very top. I'm going to pass the phone to my coach so we can see the very top, and then we're just going to scroll all the way down, leave no doubt.
Leave no doubt, as Biggie would say. Biggie said a lot of things.
And
guys,
there you
there's
go.
that 10-foot marker. So my
10-foot marker.
wall ball target is 10 feet. My wall ball itself
Weight of the wall ball.
is 14 pounds.
There you go. Now we're going to measure the box. This is very interesting.
And then my box is a 24-inch Rogue or Valor Fitness box.
All right, so that box came in at a 1/2 inch lower. We kept moving forward, but you'll see in a minute, my coach, we end up changing the box out. So I go and put my phone on the stand, and my coach is like, nah, man. So this is a shout out to my coach, Andy McCumber. The guy takes standards seriously. And so he's going to figure this out real quick. I'm going to scrub through this, but you're going to see he's going to grab that box. He's going to start measuring it. He's going to be like, Matt, we gotta redo this. So here he comes.
All right, we're making a swap out because that Valor box is not the right height. We noticed that. So here we go, down and up.
So there we go. We got 24 inches on the Valor box. Now, Kristen Kenny in the Facebook group mentioned that you should also measure the width of the box because there's a rule as to how wide your box has to be. So I did not measure the width of this, but this is a standard 24, 30, 20 box. So the width is already assumed on this side of 24 inches to be 20 inches wide on the top, 20 by 30 on the top.
24 and just a little.
But if you are using a weird setup or you think there's any doubt, measure that extra measurement. Also, if you are using a box for your wall ball squats, measure your box for your wall ball squats, which I believe has to be 20 inches for Neuro Moderate, maybe other neuros as well. Measure that as well and show it in your video as well.
Smudge over because Rogue rocks.
Boom, boom. All right, now we're going to get the phone put back on the stand. And now we're going to just kind of check to make sure everything's in the frame. So you can see that the clock is there. You can see my wall ball is there, the line's there, my step overs are going to be in frame, that kind of thing. And we're going to get this thing started. So when Dan and I get ready to start this workout, you're going to notice we get ready to go, and then we're joking a little bit, and then we notice that the clock, they're saying 3, 2, 1, go, but the clock isn't on there, and so we got to fix that because the clock has to be in the frame. So make sure that you're aware of your surroundings or you have someone who is aware of your surroundings for you. So after a little bit of time, there we go, we get connected to the clock, we start the countdown, and we start the workout. Now, standard for this workout, you have to start standing up until 3, 2, 1, go. And then you can start your movements. And I do some wall balls. This is a good shout out. A movement that I will always no rep myself on in a Metcon outside of competition is a wall ball. That's just a good mental habit to get into. You know when you miss that wall ball. You know when you miss the target. No rep yourself. Do that extra rep right there because that mental fortitude will pay off when you get into big sets like this and you realize that, okay, my goal was to hit 10. I just had 2 no reps. That means I really have to throw 12 balls. I got to make sure I get 10 in this set, 10 good wall balls. And you'll see if you watch this video that I did that. Then I went to my box get overs. According to the standard, you can put both hands on the box, but both feet also have to touch on the top. So here's my standard. Boop, there you go. The other thing I did on this first set when I was kind of figuring it out is I think I did some step overs. Let's see what that looks like here. Let's see. No, those are still get overs. He's got a big booty, so we call him Big Booty. Nope, none of those. Anyways, we did 18 of those. Those were exhausting. Back to the wall. Maybe here's where I did some step overs. Let's see. Ooh, big breath. There it is. So I did a regular step over, and then I went, nah, dog, and went back to get overs. Both of those are allowed in this movement. You can either do a step over or a hand assisted get over like that. Okay, feet have to go over the box. We do those. Okay, now we get to this med ball part. So I'm holding the med ball. Your hand in this movement cannot touch the box. Okay, so you have to step over the box. You don't have to alternate legs though. So I let my unimpaired leg lead the way because my legs were very tired, as you can see. Throughout this, very, very tired, very, very tired. But I kept leading with my left leg because that's my strongest leg. And then with 2 minutes left, I no-repped a buttload of pole balls. Did 38, only 31 of them counted. That is painful. But you know, you gotta hold the standard and hold yourself accountable. So I ended with 175, pretty happy with that. Submitted it on Competition Corner, and as you'll see in a subsequent video, actually got a copyright flag on it. So I walked through how I solved that issue as well. Hope this helps.